How's it going, guys? My name is Good Game Bro. Welcome to an early look at Madden 21 gameplay. In today's video, we're discussing the yard, but a big thank you to EA Sports who gave me early access to the game so I can record a bunch of footage for you guys right from the comfort of my own home. So keep in mind, a lot of footage coming. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the follow button, hit the bell notification, because there's a lot coming soon. Now, one of the first things I want to show you guys is sort of this Madden profile screen. You can sort of check through your objectives. You can get customized your avatar. You can go to the store, which I'll show you in a second. But linking with Madden Mobile is incredibly important. If you've been playing Madden Mobile on your phone, link it because you can actually get some additional rewards in this game to customize your character and earn more credits to unlock more things. So if you're doing it, why not unlock it? Now, when you boot up Madden 21 and you want to hop in the yard, you can basically get a loadout. So you have a home uniform and you have an away uniform. I've got to customize my guy already. I'm going to show you guys some things you can do. Go to appearance first of all. I know a lot of you guys are going to care about that. So there's a lot of different options you can do from a horizontal menu. I don't really feel like the faces they gave us, there's not like a ton you can actually really do here. For my guy, the same one that I kind of used in the previous Madden for Madden 20, I used face 3, but again, the options here are solid. I wouldn't call it anything expansive. You can't actually morph any of these faces from like the general standpoint. There are some morphing options in here, which I'll show you, but it's a little bit of a letdown. From skin details, though, they do have some couple of things here. They got acne scars, they've got redness, they have freckles. Different scars you can essentially add to your character. Like that one you can kind of see is on the bridge of my character's nose. So some cool things done there. Going on, you've got eye shape. You can actually go ahead and do that. You've got eye color. Again, a solid array of options you can choose there. Eyebrow style. So if you want to become, you know, Anthony Davis, I don't know if you can actually become Anthony Davis.
Hello there.
Is there a unibrow in here? I don't think you can actually become Anthony Davis in here. So you got like a monobrow. I'm sorry, you're not represented here. You can go on then to eyebrow color. They're also going to offer you the ability to sort of mess with your nose, and you can morph the nose. I will show you that. So basically there's a couple of options here. You have basically protrusion and width. They have different sliding scales for that, and then also nose height. You can min and max that. So again, morphing options are available for nose. A couple of options to customize your ears. You then go on to mouth shape. This is, again, allows you an option to go ahead and morph that. You then have jaw shape, and then lastly you have chin shape. Is it the most expansive character customization of all time? No, it's not on the level I think what NBA 2K really offers and what some other titles offer, but it's solid. It's a start. It's better than we've had in Madden before, so I'll take it. So up next in that menu is the Gillette style zone. You can customize your hair, both head and beard, obviously. So there are a decent amount of hair options. There's no long dreads in here from what I can tell. Again, I am on an earlier version of Madden that EA gave me access to, so I don't know if we'll see maybe long dreads or something added on. The hairstyles aren't super crazy here either. They're pretty much like what you would probably expect. They did do a decent job of giving you a hairline, better than mine. And then you can also do one where you sort of have like the lines etched into the side as well. And you had your shaved curly. So again, I'm showing you some of these quickly. You do have sort of the messy dreads or the shorter dreads that you also saw in Madden 20, but there's not essentially long dreads. If you wanted to have them flowing long, that's not an option. And if you wanted to have Troy Polamalu's hair or just long hair in general, it doesn't appear to be an option in the yard. It's not to say what we have is bad. It's just, you know, would wish for a little bit more. Now, hair color, again, the basic options you're going to see there, nothing overly crazy, no silver or green hair from what we can tell. Then from facial hairstyle, again, not a ton of options here. I went with Hollywood, which is I think was in last year's option, but you know, you have clean shave if you want to go that route. If you want to have the cowboy, which is the crazy mustache, the swashbuckler, again, basic options here. I wish we saw more, but it is what it essentially is there. And then finally, you can go ahead and change your facial hair color. Again, basic options, nothing crazy from a color standpoint. One thing I do want to point out is that skin color, which you might have noticed is not in the appearance option, is actually in the info tab. I find that a little bit weird. Just gonna put that out there. I wish it was in a different section, but again, they have skin tones. They have 8 total. So again, you start at the lightest skin tone for skin tone 1, and then you can essentially work your way as we go through here all the way up to 8. Again, I'm just showing you guys what essentially every skin tone looks like. I feel like I did a pretty decent job with skin tone. I would love to see more variation, but again, could be worse. We got 8 skin tones. We should rock with that. So the build option is something I didn't actually expect to see in Madden. I think it's the first time we've really been able to do it to this degree. Previously, you'd always had like a little sliding scale, but now you actually can go for your gut and chest. Again, you have chest and gut, min and max options. Again, you can morph these as much or as little as you want. They're not super crazy. From what I can tell, they'll give you a side angle. Like if we went all the way up here for max from what the bottom one was. Essentially, you're making your character like a little bit more thick. 1C, not 2Cs, but nothing overly crazy there. Size and definition again here for what we're going to have is for biceps or arms, again, min and max for arm definition and arm size. For rear and thighs, you got thighs and rear sides, you get mid and max. And then for your calf muscles, if you want to just make sure everyone knows that you have like crazy calf muscles, you can just go ahead and, you know, I mean, that's not bad. See what they look like maxed out here. Again, I don't think you're going to have anything massive. I don't think EA's intent is for you to have anything that's going to blow you away from like, oh my god, this character looks so wild or crazy. It is, again, a realistic product or an NFL product, so gotta stay within reason. And then lastly, you have the abilities tab. This isn't really anything other than showcasing what each individual ability actually is. Again, we can fly through these, and if you want to stop and pause the video on any of these, feel free, but there's a ton. Something to keep in mind though is that some of these you have to play Face of the Franchise or progress through the yard to actually unlock those. I kind of like that. Put in the time, unlock them by using your playing ability, and then you'll essentially have access to them if you're good enough or you spend enough time in the mode. Enforcers in here, Escape Artist. I love seeing that Escape Artist is actually hidden behind, not hidden behind, but held behind Face of the Franchise or yard progression, because the last thing that I really wanted to see was every single person playing quarterback having Escape Artist from day one. Would have made it a nightmare. You should definitely go ahead and have to earn that one. Jukebox, rightfully behind that as well. Faster juke animations. Lumberjack is going to be so much fun as well. And then again, Moss is going to be coming back. There's a couple new ones that you've already seen probably on the EA blog or in other videos. Tight end Apprentice is out here as well. The lineup of tight end players, this ability have the access to 4 additional hot routes during pre-play adjustments. Tank ball carriers, this ability will break almost any hit stick tackle attempts made on them. That's going to be great, I think, for this mode in particular. I don't think it'll be as big when you're playing kind of Face of the Franchise, but in the yard, everyone's probably going to try to hit stick. I think it's going to be pretty big. So again, lots of abilities to cover. Let's see how else they play into the mode. So let's talk about loadouts basically here. So the yard uniform, again, we're looking at the home one here. There's a lot of options here. Now, again, we're looking at probably what the basic offering is. EA stated they're going to put more stuff in throughout the year. So think about this as the baseline, and we'll get more stuff throughout the year. So again, you can start with a basic EA helmet that you sort of get right from the jump. If you're a 49ers fan or whatever NFL team you really care about, have all of those helmets essentially at your disposal. They're also offering, you'll see this throughout a couple of different things. They have a drive change together with End Racism on the other side of it. This is great. Those are on mouthpieces, they're on back plates, they're on sleeves, and I think they're on gloves as well. I love seeing EA put them in the message, and you'll notice that it's free. You don't have to unlock it or anything or pay anything for it. It is literally there right from the jump. So great thing by EA to showcase that. There's also the starter alt. Yeah, we're rocking the black one. There is a white alternative of that. They have the Steelers helmet as well. And then now we get to where the customized options are. So this is the Poseidon helmet that you can basically see. You also have the Stealth Bite, which is sort of a green with a snake around it. There's a white version of that, the Alt 1. And then there's the Alt 4 version of that as well. And if we come down here, we see the Alt 5 version of that one. Then we have the Athena helmet, which again, there's a snake theme, as you can see. Kind of reminds me like the Rams logo in the back, and then it just breaks out into being essentially a snake. You have the Cat Quick helmet, like a matted sort of finish to it. You have the Cat Quick alt, again, looks like the white version of that with some fancy little sparkles in the C and the Q. Then we have what I thought actually was a glitch, but then I read the title, I'm like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. The Game Day Glitch helmet in sort of a black color, and you also have it in a white alternative color. Then you have the Zeus helmet. There's a lot of sort of like this Greek mythology sort of style helmet to it, like the Zeus lightning bolts. I think it looks pretty good. There's also full uniform kits for that, and I'll show you that in a second. As we go into face mask, there's again a bunch of different options. You notice that the pictures aren't really showing at the moment. That'll be better for you guys in the full version, but ton of different things you can choose from. They call out specifically what each individual option is. You've got full cage options out here. You have the full cage 2, which I showed you, and there's the full cage 1. Half cages, full cage singles around here. There's a kicker helmet, so if you want to be kicker in something else, there you go. The robot helmet, robot running back. A lot of basic options are there. This is where I'm kind of excited. As you guys can probably tell, there's a visor on my character. You have the drive change together, which is sort of like a translucent one that you can only see through on really one side. You have your generic starter one, which again looks pretty cool. There's also different ones that match each theme. So the Stealth Bite Alt 1, Stealth Bite in general, have that, again, that snake theme. Poseidon helmet variation. You've got the Alt 4 of the Stealth Bite, the Alt 5 of the Stealth Bite. You've got the Athena helmet. You've got the Cat Quick version. I mean, there's some really cool patterns of things they're doing. I think as you start playing, you see people wearing some of these, you're like, oh, they either had to unlock that or progress really further, or they just look insane. The glitch helmet, I think, will probably be a Madden favorite. Everyone likes to think they're a glitch or a glitchy player, so I think that'll be pretty good. Then again, the Zeus helmet looks insane. Everyone's been asking for it for what feels like forever. They finally put mouthpieces in the game, at least in the yard. So you've got the drive change together. You've got the pacifier option. You have Athena. You've got stealth bite. You have the starter one again, which sort of matches what we had from the other thing. You have another version of the starter, which matches our visor. You have the cat quick option, cat quick alt, game day glitch, again, and then you have Zeus. So again, they're having matching themes throughout, which will be pretty good in my opinion. And then lastly, face marks. Nothing overly crazy. I believe that most of these were actually in there last year. And I got the John McDaniel, the John Randall sort of approach there. So there's a lot of options here, or a solid amount of options here. Again, nothing too crazy. You can't really make your own, but to me, mouth guards and visors are things that everybody should be excited about. And that was just headgear. Let's go ahead and talk about the torso. So you can rock a color or a jersey from your favorite team. They've got a bunch of options that are available for you. Again, there's the drive change together version. You have end racism. And then it doesn't have a name on the back, it says drive change together. You also have, again, all the newer uniforms that are out here for different teams. But again, going back down here, we have, I'm rocking sort of a half crop jersey, so apologies if you don't want to see that, but you have the Poseidon jersey, you got stealth bite alt 3, stealth bite alt 1, stealth bite. I don't know where alt 2 essentially is. You have the alt 5, you have the Athena jersey. Again, some of these are going to look the same. When you get you and your crew out here and you're all rocking the same jerseys, it's going to be dope. The cat quick option again, the number actually has sort of like a flame to it. And then you've got the game day glitch, and then you have the Zeus alt. Keep in mind there is another version of the game day glitch, but because we're looking at one style of jerseys, home and away have their own respective options. So for your jersey type, you can actually go with the roll jersey, which is what you see me wear, the tuck jersey, which is the standard NFL approach, and then you have the untucked jersey. I'm going to keep the roll jersey on, and you'll see why in this next section. So in this section, the base layer, you can really see sort of the options you have. Now, you can wear a hoodie underneath this. I think it was James Jones that wore it a couple years ago that kind of started that trend, or really brought that trend into actual gameplay. And again, I'm not wearing like the coolest uniform combo at the moment, but as you can tell, this will get pretty cool for mixing and matching things throughout. So a couple different options for the base hoodie. They have white available as well. There's a teal if you're a Dolphins fan. And you have different options. So there's long sleeve, and again, taking sleeves on or off for the actual apparel will help out. The Poseidon hoodie alt, you got the Poseidon hoodie. Then you have, let's see, the game day glitch hoodie as well. Kind of looks pretty cool. You have your long sleeve alt. Again, I'm just going to go through these really quick, but again, you can see there's a good amount of customization. And remember, these are all base options they're putting in the game from day one. Just like you see in Ultimate Team or other live service modes, I got to imagine they're going to be bringing in a whole lot of these with different customization options, different series, different packs, different cool things out there that we're really going to want to wear or actually earn out there, because you're going to save up a lot of these points. Or you're going to grind this mode, and you're going to say like, look, I've unlocked everything, I want to spend it on something. EA will drop some other stuff, we can go out there and pick it up and then deck our character out with some of the coolest gear. I don't see any like attribute points associated with any of these, so I don't think we're going to have any like pay to win options in this mode from what I can tell. Again, something to keep your eye on throughout. You see, for example, this one, the Zeus hoodie, you unlock in Madden rank 36, Madden rank 40, and then Madden rank 40 as well. Again, I'm not seeing points associated with it, which makes me pretty happy. Then if we go through here, you can change your pads. So we have medium pads, large pads, small pads, and then they have extra large pads if you want to be that person. So again, if you want to have no neck and be Barney Rubble, like that's pretty much what you want to rock right there. And then one of the last pieces, which I love that they added this, if you wear sort of one of those crop top jerseys like Zeke Elliott or like what we're currently showing, you can get, again, a different back plate to really show for your character. I think you'll see a lot of crop top jerseys for this reason, because we all want to sort of show off what we got here. Again, a couple different options available, not as many as some of the other sections. You got the Athena back plate, the game day glitch. Again, I feel like this is going to be a favorite for everybody. Then the Zeus one to go along with that different pack that you saw. From arms, there's not like a ton here. You've got arm tape long, you've got arm tape short. You've also got full sleeve, basically you can see right there with the Madden 21 logo on it. You've got, we already have the starter full team sleeve, so you've seen that as a base option. The drive change together, again, to complement the end racism campaign. Then you have that in a dark tone as well. So you have the dark one, and then you have a yellow one. Then we also go on, again, you can see the different sleeve options we're going to have here. Again, like, I think you're going to play around. Some of these I don't love. The glitch one, I think is going to be dope. The Athena full sleeve looks pretty crazy. It has like a metallic appeal to it. Check out stealth bite. There's the glitch one again. Like, yeah, I think these will be fan favorites for sure. Then for Zeus, you have sort of a full length arm sleeve. You have an alt. You have a padded arm sleeve option with a little cushion there in the elbow. And then down at the bottom, you have sort of a half arm sleeve as well that your player can rock. Then for gloves, they continue the trend of allowing you to have different gloves on your left and right hands. If you want to mix and match or go crazy with a hot and cold hand, for example, you can do that. But I'll give you kind of a good look at each glove. So there's sort of, you know, the generic EA gloves there, Poseidon glove, and you more of a pattern on the top. Got a Lakers color scheme there, the Athena gloves as well. You've got, let's see, Cat Quick, that Cat Quick 2, and more of that sort of like cheetah, leopard pattern. I don't really know animals that well. Then you've got Zeus, you've got Game Day Glitch. Again, those look insane. And then you've got the Game Day Glitch, sort of the white pattern. Again, those are the same gloves for left and right hands. You can just mix and match those if you choose. There's so much to go through here. We're now at the outer layer, so you're looking at your pants now. Again, you can match these with any NFL team you want. You've got a ton of different options here. If you want to be a Bucks fan because you used to be a Patriots fan and now you want to jump on a different bandwagon, you've got that for you. Chiefs away pants. And again, you don't really see the Chiefs logo or like the actual NFL team's logo on it. It's the NFL logo, so it makes it really easy to kind of accessorize or pick out what you want to rock. I think you're going to see a lot of teams running sort of like the Jaguars pants or the Falcons pants. If you want to sort of rock with a black pant, that'll be great. Now, they also have to go here. If you want to rock short shorts, like if that's your style, you're going to have that option too. So we've got different shorts, the compressions. You've got fitted shorts. I'm going to go through these again really quick so you guys can see them. Got different joggers. A lot of different short options out here. You kind of like the Seahawks greenish color. And a lot of Madden joggers. I don't know how many people are going to want to rock Madden joggers, or maybe we'll get some different, you know, themed ones out there. That'll be pretty dope. As maybe Nike or Adidas launches a campaign, I could kind of see that working out pretty well. But I think there's a good enough amount of options to match pretty much any team. So whether you're a fan of the Browns or the Giants, the Steelers, that Washington football team, whoever, there's some sort of color scheme you can really rock to make everything mix and match the way that you want it to. So again, you got purple, you got silver. We come down here again, you got Panthers home. So again, they're going to show you all of the NFL home pants you can actually wear too. So you had away and you have home, so you can swap all those out if you want. And down here at the bottom again, we're getting into the Poseidon sets. So you guys can see a popular theme here. Like some of these are sick. I think these blue, these like light blue to dark blue pants are really cool looking. You got old versions of all of them. If you want to wear sort of like a jogger with it too, you can do that. But again, there's lots of really cool options here. In case you guys what we got. Look at the stealth bite. You can kind of see a bit of that snake skin pattern on them. You got joggers. You got the Athena fit as well. Again, there's shorts, there's pants, and there's actual football pants for each one of these too. Getting down to the glitch options. Again, the glitch pants look kind of insane. The white ones are kind of, they look almost like dirty to a degree, but then you take a closer look and you're like, okay, I get it. And then lastly, we come down here, we're going to see the Zeus fitted shorts. And the patterns look pretty insane. You see the lightning bolt on the side there. You have an alt version of that, which look wild. Again, rank 46 for those, and the rank 34 is going to get you the tapered jogger. You can really tell, like, some of the Zeus stuff will be at the highest level that you want to essentially go. And the last thing you can essentially look at here are going to be basic compression shorts as an option. You can come in, you got compression pants you can put underneath of all these things. So with everything you do, let's say you're rocking the shorts, for example, you can come in and put compression pants or shorts immediately underneath of those. You can wear low socks, you can wear high socks, we'll show those in a second. But they've thought of a lot of really cool stuff to help you personalize your player or your squad. Then look at the feet again. So you're starting off with shoes. Basically, they have a couple of like what I would call bobos, like the very generic versions. Then you get up to the stealth bites. You move on down here, you get a stealth bite high alt. And they got a high top for it. I'm not seeing any Nike or Adidas or Jordan cleats in this section yet. I would imagine they'd be crazy not to put like any of that stuff in there. To me, you need to have some form of like real actual NFL sneaker out there, cleat out there. We'll see what happens, but I think they'd be kind of crazy to do that. And again, you get your look at the Zeus cleats. They don't look that bad for something that's EA Sports branded. From socks, again, you can go to the NFL socks. So if you're a Bears fan, you have your iconic socks. Browns fans, you have all of that. You're going to have, again, different versions that, again, match every single package out here. Just giving you guys a taste of what some of them are going to essentially look like for you. Some of the socks are not that great, but some of them, you know, got a little bit of potential. You also have full control over your sock height, so you can go crew cut if you want to. You got high socks, you got layered socks, so you can have a little bit of thickness to them. You have the mini crew cut, and then you have low socks, and there's also a no-show option, I believe, which you'll see right there. So if you're not afraid of showing your ankles, then there you go. And then if you care about having a spat, you can essentially have a full spat on your cleats, or you can have half spats, but it looks like you have to keep them on both. I don't think you can actually have them on just one. It looks like both options here, unless I'm mistaken. So that is an insane look at every single ounce of customization that you have in Madden 21's The Yard. Now, there's going to be more to come. I would imagine EA sort of talked about that as well, but in the next video, make sure you guys go ahead and click on that. I'm going to be showing you guys what it's like to play CPU, how you really get into the head-to-head, and in the prototype section, which has a whole lot of layers to that. You want to pay attention. Again, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification. More Madden 21 content is coming to you right now.